Hello, crafty friends. It's Rhonda here. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, and I'm sure a lot of you have already seen many of these new products on videos or in the catalogs online, actually. This is an online exclusive product release that came out March 3rd, and a lot of people just don't go online, I'm seeing, and look at this stuff. Excuse me. This is one of the nicest online exclusive releases I've seen since I've been with Stampin' Up! For almost 2 years. It is packed full of beautiful products. I've made a few cards, and some of the things I want to show you today are not from this catalog, but from either the January through April catalog, or even the January online exclusive list. Stampin' Up! Puts out a online exclusive product release every 2 months. So keep that in mind when you're shopping. There's a pick, list. You can click right on online exclusives, and it'll show you just everything that has been released online. These products come and go, and right off the bat, I want to tell you a lot of these products right now are on back order, but they're expected to be back the week of March 23rd. Stampin' Up! Has so many demonstrators that honestly, I think we buy it all up. We're only allowed to buy 1 or 2 of each product during our pre-order period. So it's not like we're hogging the products. It's just so wonderful we buy it all. So right after this online exclusive came out, the customers came in, they got what they wanted, and a lot of it sold out. But like I said, the week of March 23rd, it'll all be back. And if you go in there and you see something that you like, you can, and if it's out of stock, you can give them your email, and they will notify you when it comes back in stock. It's a really awesome program. I use it all the time. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you through this online exclusive book. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on all of the products, just some of the things I have made some artwork with. So let's get started. I hope everybody's having a really nice day. I live in mid-Michigan, and we had a beautiful day yesterday. I think it got up to 72 where I live. We went for a walk, and we cleaned out our attic that's over our garage, and it was just a gorgeous day, absolutely gorgeous. The house got heated up with no heat, and so it was really nice. This product is called the Garden Poetry, and I don't have any of these products. I did not buy this one in, not because I don't like it, but I had to pick and choose. This is in my wish list. These papers are gorgeous. You can see the ombre and then all of the different bright colors. There is a hybrid embossing folder that I wish I could show you, but I'm sure that if you look, you can find it somewhere on YouTube. It comes with a ribbon and some little, they're little gems. Some of them are like clear, and they have a little flower inside them. They're pretty unique. It comes with some garden texture foil sheets. They're textured foil. Really interesting and in beautiful colors. And then, of course, your stamp and thin cut set the stamp set comes separate. If you buy the hybrid embossing folder, you get the embossing folder and the die cuts. That all comes with it. And there's some different pieces to that also. So really nice, on my wish list. And who doesn't like some berry burst shiny ribbon? Very pretty. The next one was a must-have for me, although I did not buy the stamp and die set. And the only reason I didn't, not because I don't love it, this die set cuts out this jar. You can make it a card out of it, or you can do some other, you know, three-dimensional things. There's a bunch of really nice labels in here. And then the stamp set you can put on it, and it'll give you all these lines on the jar. And really pretty. I really like that, but I just haven't bought it yet. But I did get the paper, and I'm going to show you a card right now that I made with it. This card I seen on Lisa Curcio's YouTube channel. She's Lisa's Stamp Studio, I believe. And what was it called? An envelope flap card or something like that. It's a little bit different. I did the flap wrong. I measured it wrong. I used this Lazy Daisy embossing folder, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. And this is from a different die set, these labels, an older one. So it opens up like that, and I fussy cut these out of the paper. So that's another reason why I didn't get the die set, the Stampin' die set, is because there's so many images in this paper pack that you can cut out. Look at the inside of this card. Isn't it so pretty? These are out of the paper pack. So nice. And then I just did a strip of paper there. And then this is just a stamp in my stash, which was another reason why I didn't buy the stamp set, because I had some very similar stamps from Close to My Heart, and maybe you do too, that had some similar greetings on them. So I didn't feel like I really needed it. Not trying to talk you out of buying the whole thing, because the whole suite is gorgeous. But that's my first card. Isn't it cute? I like how it opens. It's kind of backwards. And then this just tucks in here. And then I put this cute little bow in here that also comes in the suite. So what we have is the paper pack. I wanted to show you what I did buy. This ribbon. It is so cute. Look at that ribbon. And it's a little bit thicker, but it was not hard to make a beautiful bow. And actually, it was really easy to make a bow out of it. Not slippery at all. I really love this. And then this is the 3D embossing folder called Lazy Daisy. And it is amazing. Now, there is a 3D embossing folder that goes with this that has, I think, strawberries and ladybugs on it. It's called Ladybug Picnic 3D. So I think it's strawberries and ladybugs on it is what it is. And then there's some strawberry dots too. So that's that. So, all right, so I got this Lazy Daisy embossing folder. I figured I wanted this instead of the ladybug one. But it's cute too, really cute too. This is Lisa's Stamp Studio, where I got the idea for the card. And you can see she has a little edge here. And when I cut mine out, I forgot about that edge, and I just cut all the way off. And so it doesn't lay quite nice. But if you want to see how to make that card, go to Lisa's Stamp Studio on YouTube, and you can see how to make that card. I'm going to give you a quick overview of the papers. So these are all these fruit jars. So cute. Whoops. I got to get myself in the screen here. They're so cute. This one is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this, and I fussy cut the flowers out of it. And this has a creamy background color. Really nice. And then look at the back side of that. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Let me see. The back side of this one is some lined paper. I guess that's to make recipes. There's a scrapbooking set, stamp set, and die set that's really cool. It's got recipe cards in it. And I'll come across that here in just a little bit. So I'm just going through the papers real quick. Try not to take too much time up here. Love that. Love, love, love. Strawberry slush. I hope that's a color they keep. They're going to revamp the colors this year, so I'm hoping that that's a color they keep, because I really love it. I mean, I know it's good for another whole year because it was an in color last year. But aren't these spoons cute? I can't wait to do something with those. And there's the hearts on the other side and these cute flowers and ladybugs. Really cute. Look at that. So cute. Who doesn't like a good gingham? And then these cute little flowers. And a red plaid or strawberry slush plaid. There's a big picture of that notebook paper. And then I'm just going through it again there. So that is called Homemade Sweetness. And it is adorable. Okay. Moving right along here. I gotta sit down. Oh, I've already had a very busy day today. And I'm not done yet. After this, I gotta go visit my mom for a couple hours and get her out of the house. Let's see if we can get a little light on the subject here. Okay, everybody's favorite. Do you remember last, in the mini catalog, the green outdoorsy paper? That was everybody's favorite. This one is everybody's favorite in here. It's called Delicate Dreams Sweet Collection. And I made this card. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. Isn't that cute? This is an older embossing folder. I believe it's in the January through April catalog. And it's called Stone and Vine 3D embossing folder, and it is really neat. But I have a tip for you. Do not emboss it and then decide to die cut out of it, because it flattens it out. But when it flattens it out, it kind of gives it a leathery feel. It's kind of cool. So I just set it there so I could die cut some more stuff out of it. But that's what I did here. I just die cut that out. And then I end up having to do another piece because I flattened it out and I wanted to show that. But isn't that cute? Really simple card to make. And this one was, oh, let's see, I think I wrote her name down. Delight of My Art on YouTube. She's also a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I don't know her name. I didn't write that down. But that's where I got this idea. And so with this, you have the paper, the DSP. It is a specialty paper because it has lots of gold, like bronzy colored foil in it. Of course, there's a stamp and die cut. Make sure I'm in screen there for that. Oops. Trying to keep the sun in, but it was getting in my way there. Lighting is a problem. Hey, I got a new ring light on here. The first time I put it on, it broke, and they sent me a new one, even though I hadn't registered my product. That was really nice of them. But I forgot about it now. I got it all charged up and everything. So we got a stamp and die set, and then there's a Delicate Design Specialty Designer Series paper that's a smaller pack. And then the natural matte dots, really pretty. And then gray granite trim. I love this trim. It is so pretty. So, here's the matte dots. Trying to make sure I got some light in here. Crumb cake, old olive, night of navy, and white. And they're pretty flat. That's what I like about them. They're pretty flat. That's called Delicate Dream, or Natural Matte Dots. And then, let's see. For the inside of this, I used the January product of the month. This is a great set, you guys, and it's probably still available if you haven't placed your $75 order yet this month. Anything that's left over month to month is still available, but you can only get one. So This is really nice. I love the fonts in this. Look at that. Thank you. Isn't that neat? I really, really like this a lot. And here's the ribbon. It's very pretty. It's gray granite. Really, really, really pretty. You don't get much grays or browns in ribbon. And then let's go through the paper real quick. Oh, by the way, this is called a mounted double gatefold card. I don't know if that's what it's really called, but that's what she called it. And I loved it, and it was so simple to make. There, the sun went away. I can open my window back up. Really pretty. Look at all of that bronze foiling. It is so pretty, you guys. And then just a flat color on that one. And then this one has some of those bronze leaves in it with a beautiful green wash. What's that? Isn't that pretty? This is a new color called Wisteria. Is it Wisteria? Or might be a different color. Hue, something hue. Not Wisteria. Oh, what is it? I'll think about it and I'll tell you. But it's a really pretty blue, and that's going to be a new color coming out. New in color. See, it has the leaves and bronze there. In this one, it has these little flourishes, and the centers are bronzed. Nice textured page there. Boy, I am spent for words today. And then this is that beautiful one there. Of course, I've already cut into them. This one's interesting. It just has little tiny flowers on it. And it's in Secret Sea, and all the flowers are in bronze. Isn't that pretty? And the other side is this. So gorgeous. Just love it. We have a nice plaid. Isn't that pretty? I really love this. And then lots of bronze in this one too. Lots and lots of bronze. And then this one is just totally bronze. Everything in it is bronze. And a nice gray granite wash. I like that they give us some nice, you know, I like to call them companion sheets. So everything's not floraled up. So pretty, you guys. And then I had one other thing I wanted to show you in here. And this is still available. This one came out a while ago, and it's called the Earthen Toned Metallics specialty paper, and it's brown, but I call it bronze. It goes with this paper perfectly. And I just bought myself another pack of it because I didn't want to run out because it's gorgeous. So I got myself another pack of it just to go with this paper. I think it's going to be really nice for layering. And when I made that card that I showed you, I think I forgot that I had it and I didn't use it. Okay. So that's the Delicate Dreams Suite collection. There's a nice soccer one. It's all green and black. Everything's green and black. I wanted to get it because I just made a scrapbook page yesterday of my grandson playing soccer, but it was just too green for me. But if you're like really have kids that are really into this soccer thing, this is a must-have. And the stamp and die set is really cool. Really, really cool. There's some really nice, unique pieces in that stamp and die set. And then this one, now we're into just product bundles. That was all for the papers in this book, I think. So this is a must-have here, Capturing Smiles. Of course, it's probably sold out right now. Everybody wants this, especially if you're a scrapbooker. It's really cool. And then the Rolling Waves bundle is really super popular. I didn't get it. I didn't get this yet. I didn't get this. because I have some very similar stuff, but this die set is really calling to me. It makes some beautiful layered pieces of waves. It is really pretty, really, really pretty. So if you like that kind of stuff, it's kind of a must-have. It's really calling my name. Can't buy it all at once, right? Okay, Cutest Crew. This was the first thing I thought, oh my gosh, I have to have that. It is so adorable. Look at this card. Tell me that isn't the cutest thing you ever did see. This paper, oh, this is Boardwalk, and it came in the January through April catalog. I'm going to give you a close-up of it. There's a lot of Boardwalk stuff. But this is just one of the papers. This is why I bought it. I did not buy it for the Boardwalk theme. I bought it for this paper, and there's two of them, two different color themes. I'm a pink and purple girl, and I just thought that was so pretty. And isn't it just beautiful with the black? And then the inside, I messed up on my little footprints, but still cute. Isn't that adorable? All right, let's take a look at that. So we have the Cutest Crew stamp set. Just going to give you a quick look at it. A little bit up close. So you have a border of cats, dogs, and birds that you can cut out. But then, that you can stamp, right? And then nice sentiments. Have the best day. So glad we're friends. Just a little hello. Happy birthday. Some cute little things. I love the footprints. Look at that. And there's even little bird prints. So really cute. But then there's the die set that has lots of extras. So it has the borders. There's the 3 borders. And then it has these long borders, which that's where I got these hearts. So it cuts out the little footprints. And so the pad there, it's like a heart. And then it has individual pieces, flowers and butterflies. And then 3 each of the cat and dog, and the bird that you can cut up. And that's how I layered these right over the top. You can use these by themselves, but I thought they looked cute right there. So these are really nice. Nice borders. Love them. You'll be able to use especially this border for a lot. I plan on doing some scrapbooking of my black kitty with this set. And I hope to be able to share that with you. Which I will, because it's too cute. All right, let's see. I'm just looking through my stamps real quick. I guess I didn't get I didn't get the stamp and die set that went with that last paper pack because my girlfriend bought it, so I'm just going to use hers. The next up was a set that I was going to get. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I'm a gardener, and I thought it was so cute, but I have a lot of this stuff. And I ended up breaking down and buying it because it's too cute. So the card I made to show you today is this. How cute is that? See those tools? Shimmery? Yeah, we have a paper for that. Isn't that neat? Really, really love it. So the stamp set has all the tools, right? And then the die set is amazing. Look at that. Look at all of those dies, you guys. There are a dirt die. You have the scissors, the forks, the scissor. That's the other scissor piece. Your little signs. You have greenery. These are for the handles. Little flowers. More greenery. This set is amazing. And honestly, you don't need the stamp set. with this. You could do this with just the die set, but I wanted the sentiments. So there's a You Help Me Grow, hello, love you bunches. There's a little splatter for dirt, like thanks and good luck. And I wanted the fancy handles. I used paper myself. And then look at this little die cut. I sliced it. I put a little slit in it so I could do that. But isn't that cute? Your little handle there. Gotta close out the sun again. Really cute, really cute. While I have that out, I'm going to show you this card because it's super cute. It's using the same paper pack. It's a pop-up card, pop-up petals. This is from the January through, I think this was the online exclusive in January for pop-up petals. Let me see. You know, actually, I think it was in the January through April mini catalog. Let me find it here real quick. Here it is. So that's the pop-up petals. That's the stamp set. And then this is the die set. And these two pieces here make the pop-up thing for the inside. As well as these you use too on the inside of it. I'll show you where. These two little pieces here are the little foldovers for the boxes. Isn't that cute? This paper pack, that paper pack was from, I have it out here, I believe. Oh yeah. Hold on one second. Ah, there we go. I have everything laid out on my floor so I didn't have to crinkle and crackle the cellophane. This was in the January through April mini catalog, and it's called Lovely and Beautiful. And if that name doesn't tell you what it is Lovely and Beautiful. So if you didn't see this in the catalog, or even if you did, you didn't get a real good look at it because the catalog did not do it justice. I even like this side with no gold foiling, but every piece of paper on one side has gold foiling. And look at those colors. Just love it. Petal Pink and Calypso Coral and Fresh Freesia, some Daffodil Delight. I believe that's Old Olive. So pretty, you guys. And look at that. Oh, the sun. I'm telling you. It's getting on my nerves. Either be sunny or don't. No, it's okay. I'll take the sun in little portions if I have to. Isn't that dainty and pretty? And then look at this. All gold foil. I'm telling you, Stampin' Up! Does some really nice work on their papers. I thought I loved Close to My Heart's papers. Look at that Calypso Coral piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Just striking. I can see a project with that and this. Doesn't that look pretty? Love, love, love. I really like this too. This is one of my favorites. This has a little foiling in it, but it's so pretty. It's got smaller floral in it. I think it's one of the reasons I like it, because the big ones are kind of hard to work with. But I still love it, and I'm still going to use it. I'm going to scrapbook with the bigger flowers. So pretty. Purple. Who doesn't like purple? Purple's my favorite color. Fresh Freesia is gorgeous. Okay? I think that's all of those papers. So, pop-up petals and Lovely and Beautiful. They go great together. I wanted to show you this with the, I used in the Help Me Grow card for the tools. This is new in the online exclusive. We'll run across it in just a second. But it's called Luner Luster 12 by 12. And both sides are the same. It's just full of luster. It's gorgeous. And it's not real flimsy. It's a nice, solid piece of paper. Easy to die cut with. Just really super nice. Not too thick, not too thin. And this was in the new March online exclusive. And it goes so well for those tools. I really liked it. We have a service essential bundle for all the military people out there. Really nice. I'm glad they put stuff like that out. And if you're in the military or used to be, thank you for your service. And if you have a family member in the service right now, God bless you and keep them safe. God, keep them safe for sure. Okay, we have Forever Florals, Scalloped Wishes. This is a very popular stamp and die set. Not for the sentiments, I don't think, but for the scalloped pieces. I've seen a lot of people using it. I haven't gotten it yet. The Springtime Scenes is a really nice set also. It's got these little circle elements in it that really make it fun for card making. We have the Forever Floral dies. It has a nice card front and pieces to go with it and some nice labels, along with a beautiful sentiment set. And let's see, what else do we have? So we'll be repeating now. There's a grill, a barbecue set. Here's the die set that goes with the, which one? The strawberries and stuff. This one. It goes with this, the Made with Sweetness. This one's called Filled with Sweetness. This one's called Made with Sweetness. And it has these recipe cards that are also the perfect size for a 4x6 or a 3x4 photo. And then it comes with fruit. They're large. They're larger pieces of fruit. I think I'm going to have to get it. I didn't get this set, but I think I'm going to have to get this because I don't have anything like that. And any of the fruit sets I have, which I have a lot, are not this large. It's really nice for scrapbooking or cards. Anything you can use on cards, you can use on scrapbooking and vice versa. And okay, so now we're just into the product bundles. It's just going to go back through all the same stuff. So that's the online exclusive product list. And then there was a couple of other things I just wanted to show you that I have been playing with lately. One of them is the Moody Palette Glossy Dots, which are really cute, and they're thin, and I really like them. So you get Garden Green, Night of Navy, Cloud Cover, and White. So I wanted to show you that. These go with the Lovely and Beautiful, and they are so pretty, you guys. I'm not kidding you. The catalog does not do these things justice at all. And they are called Pearlized Faceted Circles. I will try to list everything I'm showing you today in the comments below. I'm not sure I'll make it through them all, but I will try. There's a couple other things I want to show you real quick. Let's see. I think there was something in here I wanted to show you. A paper. I wanted to show you this because I made a really cute card with it. Okay, so in the January through April catalog, they came out with another roll of washi tape, which also has a die set. It's called Greenery Lane, so it's got a stamp and die set. Really super nice, you guys. It cuts out several of the greenery in this roll, and it's really nice. I really like it a lot, and the dies are separate on this one. If you remember, where'd it go? there it is. The dies are separate on this one, and if you remember, in the main catalog, they came out with this washi tape roll, and it was one big die set, and it cut out a whole section, which I really love. I like that. I actually like that better than the way they did this one. The only thing that's better about this one is there's some additional dies to coordinate with it, which are these two. This one stamps. These four cut out the greenery in that washi tape. These two are standalone, and this one has a stamp set, a stamp to go with it. So that was the perk of that. But I do like the one from earlier in the year, last year, that cut out the whole thing of washi tape. And there's some nice sentiments on this too. And I made this card with this Splash of Sparkles paper. I think people are overlooking this too. This is the January online exclusive. And it is so bright and colorful. I took one of the more muted papers and I did some cutting out of one of the other papers in the same colors. And then these are all from the Greenery Lane Washi tape and stamp and die set. And then this is just one piece of ephemera from one of the older ephemera sets. And then I used some little gems there that matched. Those came out in the winter, like last year. But I really like them. And I thought it matched really nice. Isn't that cute? And I cut out another one of these circles, and then I stamped this sentiment on it. And there's another little piece there. So I really liked that one. And that stamp set, paper pack, is here. It's called Splash of Sparkles. And this is the reason I bought it, was for this piece. This is definitely going on a scrapbook page. Isn't that pretty? I really like it. And then look at that. So usable. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then this one, it's just lots of nice bright colors. I really love the bright colors. And Timid Tiger. Who doesn't love Timid Tiger? It's such a pretty orange. And then you have these squares that could easily be cut out too, I think, and used for layering. And then this is the back side of it. More Timid Tiger, pretty in pink and gold foil. Isn't that pretty? And then this one's beautiful. This is like clouds and yeah. I don't know what I'm going to use this piece for, but it's definitely going to find a use, that's for sure. Pretty in pink wash. It's got little circles in it though. Pink and purple. I think this is Gorgeous Grape. And pretty in pink. And then the back side of it is what I used on my card. And then this one has a holographic silver in it. You see that? And these are where I got those circles. I cut these out. There's another one I cut out, but I didn't end up using it. So, really cute, an overlooked product, I think, because I haven't seen a lot of people using it, so that's why I'm saying it's probably overlooked. The catalogs just don't do them justice. All right, I had one more thing I want to show you up close. And then I have a couple other cards I want to show you. This is that Boardwalk, which was here in the January through April. Paper pack, a really fun stamp and die set. I don't have any use for that personally, so I didn't buy it. I just bought the paper pack, and I don't have any care for any of the front sides of this. I just wanted it for the back sides, which here's the one I used on my card. And then that had those. I might use these for a scrapbook page if I come across some old pictures. I don't travel much, so, you know, I just don't have any use for that kind of stuff. I got to put my screen down more. Isn't this gorgeous? See, this is the back side. And then this side had the fun Ferris wheel and stuff. I love it. I think it's really cute. I just don't have, personally, I don't have a use for it. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I saw these back sides when somebody did their walkthrough of this catalog, and I thought, wow, I have to have that just for the back sides. And on the front side are these little palm trees, which I think are very usable on a card. You know, I think I'll use that for sure, but I don't know. I love this side, so I don't know if I'm going to want to take away from that. So, and then, all right, we've seen that. And then this one with all the suns. This is definitely going to be a scrapbooker to me. And then the back side is another that reminds me of clouds. This one looks a little bit more like a thunderstorm. And then this one is really cool. Telling me that's not water. Can you see your feet standing in that water? I can see some turtles on a card. I'm going to use this for sure on quite a few things. Another one of those cloud backgrounds. That's what I'm calling it. And here's that paper that I used on my card. And I chose to use the purple and the pink. And I didn't use this peachy color. I used the purple and pink on the top. Isn't that pretty? And then on the back side is this, which for a scrapbooker, you could cut that right down the middle and then, you know, use those for both sides of your 12 by 12. And then this tickets, I think, are usable for layering on scrapbook pages or cards. And then the back side is the same paper, but it's blue. Isn't that pretty? Just loved this paper pack. I have to pick and choose what I buy in the products. So, sometimes I just choose the paper if I can utilize it in other ways. Okay, now I'm just going to buzz through some Easter cards I made, and then we'll be done. So this is from the Easter Joy paper pack, and then I used the Cutest crew to make them frolicking through the grass. Isn't that cute? And this piece of paper is a specialty pack that you can get alongside the Easter Joy. I'll show you that paper really quick here in a minute. This is from the die set on the Easter Joy Suite. I didn't do the inside yet. Here's another one from the paper pack. Nope, didn't do the inside. And I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. Excuse me. That's another one from the paper pack. They have these two sheets that have cut-aparts on them. And then this is all, the rest of these cards I'm going to go through really quickly. They're from, I used some of the Easter Joy products and the February paper pumpkin called Celebrate Spring. If you're not a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, now's the time to do it because they're raising the prices only by $2. But, you know, it adds up. And if you buy a 3, 6, or 12 month before the 11th of this month, because they're going up for the April subscription, or for the March subscription, would it be? Yeah, the March subscription. No, it'll be going up for the April subscription. So you can get the March subscription now. Today's the last day. And if you buy the 3, 6, or 12 month subscription, you're going to save money because you'll get it at the old price. So you can do the math to see if it's worth it. But how cute is this? Also, if you're a subscriber, you can go back and you can buy past kits. So if you missed this adorable kit and you want it, you can go back and buy either the kit or the refill, one or the other. So I combined some, these are my workshop cards. These are what we're doing in my workshop this month. And I combined the paper pack, the die, and I used the die set and stamp and die set. And I combined it with the paper pumpkin set. And I had everybody buy their own paper pack, so they'll cut their own pieces. And then they bought their paper pumpkin kit. And then I provide a whole bunch of other stamp and die cuts. And I provide all the additional cardstock. So we're just going to go through this really quick, and then I'm going to let you go. I always try to keep my videos at a half an hour, but it seems like 45 minutes is more my speed, no matter what I'm doing. So I'm just going to, this is Easter Joy. Just going through this really quick. I love this stripe. Just love it. And I actually really like this piece too. Doesn't have, one side of this is really shiny. This cardstock is super, super thick. And there's, you know, one side isn't really Easter and one side is. So very versatile paper pack. I'm probably going through them more than once, but they're not in any order. So I just kind of threw them in the pile. And then here's, oh, put that side. One of my favorites. And then here's that cut apart sheet. So you have these little scenes that you can make, you know, I used a few of them and just cut them out and made a scene out of them. And it's so much fun. And then there's the specialty pack that is additional. And what did I do with that? You know what? I don't know where it's at. I have a specialty pack that goes with that. Oh, here it is. There it is, there it is. This is an additional thing, and this is in the January through April catalog, paper catalog. And this is the paper we're going to look at now. And there's a stamp and die set, and ribbon, gingham ribbon, and a cute little embellishment set. Really cute set. But I'm going to go through this really quick. There's only 3 patterns in this one. Sorry about the crinkle crackle. There's 6 papers, but 3 designs. I haven't used any of it yet. It's so pretty though. And it's still that real thick cardstock. And it's only one-sided because it's specialty like that. So you get 2 of that one, 2 of this one, and 2 of this one. That's the one I used. So it's pretty cute. And that's called Pleasant Patterns. Designer Series, Specialty Designer Series paper. One quick thing I want to show you before I let you go is this cute 8.5 by 11 scrapbook page I made. And I wanted to show you what I made it out of, because I like to stretch my stuff other than its intended use. And this was a Valentine's set that came out. It's a 6 by 6, but there are a bunch of patterns in here that have nothing to do with Valentine's Day. And so this is my granddaughter when she got her braces on, and this is when she got them off. And I used those 6 by 6 patterns, purple and blue. And then I just added some little Valentine's things in there that don't really have to be Valentine's. It's just all about love, right? Isn't that cute? So that was the last thing I wanted to show you. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you like the content of this video and enjoy watching me make videos, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. I really, really appreciate it, and it helps me grow my channel. So thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.